What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So in this series, I'm taking you guys through all of the dungeons that I normally gold farm in, and I featured a bunch of these dungeons before. The difference now is just that I'm going through all of the possible items that you can get from the dungeon, rather than just showing you guys what I received from X amount of hours or runs. And also, there's a bunch of people who have started to follow my YouTube channel recently, so they don't actually know when I'm doing these farms on live stream. They have no clue why I'm doing it and what I'm after. So that's why I'm making these videos. And the response so far has been very positive. You guys seem to like this sort of video. So yeah, before we dive into the dungeon and why you should or shouldn't farm it, I do want to mention that you guys can still get the 0 to 10 million gold guide, 50% off, complete gold guide. That's going to help you go from 0 gold and all the way to 10 million gold. It gets constantly updated with every single expansion for free and all of that. Link down below in the description. So, Mana Tombs, probably my most farmed dungeon alongside with Uldaman. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly why that is in a bit. So, the first thing you guys notice is that it's on heroic. So we're going to talk about that as well, and why you should farm it. So in order to farm, the only reason why you should farm Mana Tombs on heroic is if you're revered with the consortium, the faction. If you're not, don't worry, just running it on normal is going to get you to revered really, really fast. Now, once you hit revered, you gotta head over to the Nether Storm, and you gotta go to this small camp right here above Mana Forge Ultras. And right there, you can do a quest for the Ephraim Prison Key. Once you've done that quest, you can start collecting the Ephraim Prison Key, which is like a reputation item that people will buy on the auction house, and then they will hand it in to gain reputation. So they tended to make me a lot of gold, and I've made a fortune selling those over the years. Of course, they're more and more popular to farm now, but still to this day, I am constantly selling him. I think I'm sold out from all the keys as I make this video as well. So that's why you should farm in heroic, because you can only get the keys to drop when you're farming it on heroic. So farm it on normal modes and just kill all the bosses and all of that until you hit revered with the faction. So since I am farming it on heroic mode, and you guys should be farming it on heroic mode as well eventually, you can't actually kill any bosses, because if you kill a boss, you're going to be locked to the dungeon until the next day. And there we have the prison key that I talked about. So you can see right now it's on the auction house for 170 gold each. I've sold them 159 the last time when I did my warrior to 1 million gold, for 20,000 gold in total for the keys that I sold. So they definitely sell. They always sell. But yes, skip every single boss so you can do Mana Tombs multiple times without being locked out to one run that week or that day even. So another prison key. They drop left and right. Getting the prison keys is no biggie whatsoever. So I'm just going to show you guys how I run it. It's pretty straightforward. You can't really do anything wrong besides from killing a boss if you're doing it on heroic mode. And another cool thing is that class really doesn't matter when you're doing this farm. The dungeon is very, very short. So even if you don't have a speed set, you're going to be able to finish 10 runs in like no time. And also, after killing the last boss, or you shouldn't kill him, but like when you're at the last boss, you can just jump down and then run out the dungeon again. So you don't need to play something like a druid or a monk to leave and re-enter the dungeon fast. Even this guy, you can just walk like right behind him. I was too close now, getting confident right here. And I have mining on this tune. You guys should bring a miner if you have multiple tunes to choose from when you're doing Mana Tombs. Do it on the miner, because there's a chance to get corium, and there's always going to be 2 vein spawns in the dungeon. Every single run is going to have 2 veins or deposits spawning, and 1 or 2 of them, or like both of them, could be corium. So I always do this on a mining tune. Always. There's no mobs to skin. So there's no point in bringing a skinner. And then once we're up right here, we just clear the mobs, and there's the second deposit. The cool thing when you're doing it on normal mode is that you can just tag the boss, and all the mobs in the room is gonna run towards you. It makes you run really, really fast. There we go. Of course, I had to moonfire the boss. Okay, now we're done. So we just run out this way right here. We jump down, and then we leave the dungeon. Once we're out, we reset the dungeon, and then we go back in again and clear it all again. But as you can see, the runs are super, super fast. Don't be as eager as me and pull the bosses, though. But now to the fun part. Like, why should you or shouldn't you farm mana tombs? So we talked a bit about it, about the Ephraim prison keys that you need to that you can sell on the auction house for golds. And then you also have materials, which we talked a bit about, because you mine for adamantite and sometimes you get corium, but you're also getting primal shadow from killing the shadow elemental thingies. So that's like the only way you're going to make some sort of steady gold. Besides from that, it's just a massive RNG fest. Most of the green items are garbage. Like, there's a couple of sets like Cleft Tooth and the Blood Knight pieces that can sell, but the majority of them are junk. You can get some blue items that's worth selling, like, for instance, the Crown of Endless Knowledge is a good one. So if you're going to make big gold running mana tombs, and that's the very reason why I've done thousands of runs of mana tombs, is to get epics. Sure, there's some epics like world drop transmog items, like the Blade of Wizardry, but you mostly want to do it for the plants and patterns, the BOE plants and patterns. Back in the days, like a couple of years ago when I was farming this, roughly, like, every single pattern and plan was worth 100,000 gold plus, roughly. Some were worth as high as 750,000 gold, like the Fellsteel Longblade, for instance. Right now, the pattern is 248,000 gold, but it used to be 700,000 gold all day long for this one. So that's why I spent so many hours, days, weeks, months farming mana tombs. As it is, in my opinion, the best solo farm to farm like these world drop TBC epic plans and patterns. Absolutely love the place. Still love the place to this day. So the list of all the items you can get from mana tombs is going to be down below in the description. And if you like these videos in this series and you want me to make more of them, do me a solid and like the video. It really helps me out, and it's a good indication if you guys want me to make new videos or not. But thanks for watching this one, and I'm going to see you all in tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.